All right, welcome back to All the Vibes. You're here with cameraman Chris, and we got some dope individuals with us today. Everybody, let everybody know who you are. Who we got here today?
Yeah, I know who it is.
Who is it?
And if you don't know,
all right.
Now you know. It's DJ P Swag.
How do you take my intro?
I thought we switching it up.
Dang.
It's okay. Hey y'all, it's your girl Mary, Mary May.
What up, guys? It's your girl YB, also known as Young Bree, also known as Yo Fly, Booty Auntie. I can't curse in this household.
Oh. All right, we
nothing wrong with respecting the house. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
All right. Well, so we're just gonna get right into it. So the inauguration just passed. We got that fella up out of office, rightfully so. Let's just talk about how you guys felt when you watched it. Seeing the new president, VP come in, and everybody that showed up to support, especially Barack and Michelle. Michelle came through with the drip. Let's just talk about our thoughts about that. So, open it up to anybody.
Well,
personally, I think. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I was just gonna say it was a very I will say it was a very historic day, especially with the first female Black VP. That's another step towards the right direction. And I'm just glad that, because I really don't know what the plans are, but I'm just kind of glad that there are some new powers in office. And I really hope that, that they make the correct decisions or make better decisions than these past 4 years. So, have a good day.
Mary?
I agree. I think I was at what's going on, so I was able to watch snippets of it, but I thought it was really exciting, kind of like a breath of fresh air watching it. I thought when they had that poet Amanda Gorman, I think her name is, she's like 22. I kind of read up on her because I didn't know who she was till she got up there, but I think what she said, what she spoke about was really moving. Honestly, I think it was very important that she said the things she spoke about. And pretty much about our country being back together and being unified, especially after what we went through shortly before that with the whole Capitol issue and just over the 4 years with Trump being in office. And I think that's kind of just huge. Like Biden, I think it was just dope. Like Biden just had a lot of solid people there overall. Like seeing like Barack back there, obviously Michelle, the pictures of them like fist bumping, like pointing at each other, like it was just kind of like exciting. It's like a reunion, but a happy reunion.
No, I agree. Like, and yeah, like both you and P were saying, like it's just super historical just to see like so many people, like from the Obamas and Michelle being there to now seeing like the first woman VP, the first woman to actually be in office that's actually in the White House is like super important. And I just feel like really relieved, and I also just feel like really empowered as a Black woman that day. I was a little bit corny, but Camilla is actually on the cover of Vogue, so I took that magazine with me to work, and I read it like during my lunch break, and like I don't know, like a lot of people were saying, like, we're going into her past about, like, being a DA and stuff like that. But it's just, like, I don't understand how you could not, like, feel empowered as a Black woman, like, in that moment in time. It's very empowering, and I understand, like, the historical significance. And, yeah, it's just a big moment of relief. And then, like, Biden being able to, like, sign orders and, like, different things his first day in, like, he was freezing. He like froze like student loans and stuff like temporarily and things like that. It's just like somebody that actually knows what they're doing is back in office, and I definitely we definitely appreciate an actual politician being back in office.
So you guys expect, or I guess I should say, what do you expect from, their tenure, their office run? Because I know, I mean, even before he got elected, a lot of people were saying, that because Biden had a couple missteps during his campaign. People, weren't in love with him, but they knew that he was the lesser of the two.
Two
How do
equals.
you guys anticipate his tenure as president going, and what do you expect?
I expect a lot more structure. Like the last 4 years were just a mess, like overall. In the last couple days of that weeks, we saw everything hitting the fan. That's why I couldn't imagine another 4 years with a buffoon in office. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't. I could not. Like just seeing all that just happen really before our eyes was just like, wow. Like you was really okay with this. You're at the highest level possible and you allowed this. Like you hyped it up and it was nothing to you. You didn't see, like, why would anyone want to be a part of that? No. So I really see structure. I like the fact that Camilla actually and her husband, I think her husband's Jewish, so it's like cool to see like they have a union. Like it's just what our America, you see like all these different people come together, and I think that's so cool that it's represented in the office. So I just hope to see structure. I mean, granted, we all know Biden's not the best person in the fucking world, and niggas have their views about Camilla as well, but I would rather take this than what we were dealing with.
Sure.
So
myself personally, he made a lot of promises that I hope get fulfilled. Start at the top of the list. That student debt. Listen,
he sure did.
I want it all forgiven. If not all, give me the 10K forgiven. I'll walk with that. But another STEMI that wouldn't be complaining if we saw a third STEMI come around. But on a more like longevity, on a long term basis, I really just hope, like, above all, that they address this pandemic and try to continue to enforce ways so we can get out of it, or at least get back to a point to where, we can have in-person activities, in-person gatherings without it being how it is right now. And kind of like to your point, Mary, like some structure, things get back organized, and yeah.
And I will say also, I had read that like Breonna Taylor's family was there, and I believe James Blake, the guy who was shot by the police also, who was paralyzed from the police shooting, their family was in Washington, and I guess like Biden and them found out and reached out to them to have them come to the inauguration, and they did. And I think with that also, I think they had said like, it's great that they're in office, but like it'll be better. Like healing comes with you changing laws and like policies, like you can say all you want to say on TV, like what's fucked up and whatnot, but if it's no action after that, then what are we healing? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's also another thing I look forward to.
Bree?
I mean, it's just like a combination of everything that y'all pretty much said. Like definitely just overall unity. I think like with Trump, I just feel like he provoked and he inhibited a lot of like white supremacy things that went on. So I just feel like a lot of, obviously there will still be racism, but I don't think it would be as loud and proud as it was. I think a lot of people joke about this on Twitter, but like racism going back to normal racism beforehand. But yeah, just like overall unity back in this country, like y'all saying, more structure. And then just getting this pandemic back under control, I feel like is number one. And I definitely think that they're capable of creating a task force and just like handling everything like appropriately. Like I said previous, like we're back to having politicians. So some structure in there.
That's fair. One thing I noticed on a less serious note is that George Bush, he always seems to find Michelle. Michelle. And at this point, Barack got to be sick of it. I'm like, here come this old motherfucker again, trying to get on my lady every time. He gets so friendly. Listen, he was not that friendly when he was president. I never seen him keep keying it up with us before, but now look at him. Yeah,
Got a sweet spot.
Motives, eh?
Exactly. But
well, Barack, no. You know, don't get it twisted, George.
But
Get it twisted.
Moving, well, kind of segueing. So Trump's, I guess, last actions included pardoning some individuals who were included Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. I mean, I guess I like the pardon, but I'm confused on the motive behind it, why he did it, and what I don't know. It just seemed kind of iffy to me that he did it, and at the last day of
the last days
of his presidency was very odd to me. I guess just talk about what you guys thought of it. Did you think there was like any ulterior motive behind it, or is it being read too much into it? I was unsure what to think about it.
I'm confused.
I'll go ahead.
I'm confused by it. I don't really know what his purpose was for that.
Facts.
Maybe with Wayne, because Wayne was trying to like help him campaign at one point, or whatever, he spoke at something. That's really the only thing I could connect with that.
Right. And
I feel like also watching him, he's someone is like, if I do something for you, this is what you're gonna do for me. Like, it's a favor for a favor. So I don't know, maybe that nigga's broke, so he probably gonna need some money at some point. So maybe these rappers, I did get you out of jail, and I probably will be able to go back on tour, make your bread. That's really what I've been thinking. Like, why else would he? But Kodak, like I said before, like Kodak, he still has a whole like sexual assault charge from like 2016 when he apparently raped some girl, I think in like South Carolina or something like that. So he's still facing another 30 years for that. So even if he gets out from this, he still got another case to do it. So it's like, you still SOL.
So
that's okay. What text bottom got him? He sound just like him, except better. What text bottom got him? I said it.
It's okay.
I said it.
I personally don't know how the whole pardon thing works on it, like a presidential pardon. Like, I don't know if that like pardons you from all of your criminal stuff, or is it just show up like
they can literally just like move your, they can just pardon, like they can pick something and pardon you, and I guess just get rid of it. So
his other case, he still could essentially like go to trial and go back to prison for that. It's not on the.
Yeah, like I guess he didn't pardon both of them. I feel like he probably could have, but I guess he didn't. But yeah, to my knowledge, they literally can just decide if they want you out, they can just sign it off. I feel like that's the part of that like executive power that they have.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's Wayne. I can definitely see, and I don't know if Wayne messed with Kodak and maybe they had a conversation. It's like, yeah, while you signing off, don't just slide Kodak in there, because that was. I'm not gonna say it was random, but I mean, like, I don't remember hearing Kodak like endorse Trump or even speaking.
Little Yachty did come out and tweet at Trump to like ask for like action to be done. So,
yeah, he was asking to, like, I think they had reached out to Kim Kardashian for her to say something to him, or maybe that was Tiger King. But Tiger King goofy self had a limo and his people were waiting outside for him in this extended limo, thinking like Trump was finna party him and he was finna get out, and he did it.
Hold on, talk about. So the limo was outside.
Limo was outside with his people. They was outside waiting in this extended limo, bruh. And that nigga did not get out.
How was he able to tweet from in jail?
Just
they was having fashion shows in jail.
They do a lot of in jail. They was doing, and they gave that man more years.
Oh.
They put him in for
Joe
that.
Exotic?
No, not Joe Exotic, but there was a fashion show that took place at one point in time in a prison. These guys were.
Oh.
And the people found out, the courts, whatever, and I think they put the guy in like solitary confinement for a very long time, like unnecessary amount of time.
Damn, niggas can't grow. Can't have no creativity.
Dang.
They can't
better myself in jail.
This will just be down and out forever, huh? No rehabilitation at all.
That is a system, y'all. We knew this.
I feel like this is just me, just like looking from the outside in. I feel like Trump just like did this for his image. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just like, oh, let me support the black rapper because since y'all say I don't think that Black Lives Matter. I don't know. I just feel like, oh, I know the people like rappers and I don't know, the black people gonna love this, so let me do this one thing so to prove I'm not racist. One last time before I get out of office.
It ain't work with ASAP. It ain't gonna work with these two either.
I just feel like he just maybe thought it could potentially boost his image, but this is just me looking like far from the outside.
That's fair. Well, any we good to move on? Anybody got anything else to say about the Orange Man? Nope. Fantastic. All right, he's out of there. All right, so Mary, you want to take this next one about the lady in KC?
Oh yeah, so there was a woman in Kansas City, pretty much went on like a revenge kill. I think she went after the man who she suspected killed her baby cousin or something like that. And pretty much with that, she got locked up, and so it kind of went viral to the point where bigger rappers heard about it. So Lil Baby, the Baby, and 42 Doug was making posts about it, saying like, I think 42 Doug or Lil Baby said they had 10,000 on her bond. Someone get them in contact with her family because they wanted to bail her out. I guess in the facts that like, you know, she went after the nigga who killed her peoples, but when I read on the story about the family is not like for it at all. Not really fucking with the idea. They don't want them to bail her out at all. They want the justice system really to just deal with it. The lady who's like husband, I don't know, they're partners. She was with the guy. He had like 5 kids. The dude she killed had like 5 kids.
Were they family? Were they all related?
Yeah, I think they're all related somehow. I don't know. It's very interesting, but
my bad, Mary, but it looks like the woman killed her cousin because she thought her cousin killed her. I didn't know they were related, but
yeah, it's all like a family tie thing.
Yeah,
very messy situation, but pretty much the family is just like, if you bailing her out, like you just condemning violence. It's a continuous cycle. And, you know, he has all these young kids, 5 kids who are going through this and grieving. And it's like, what are you teaching them by doing that? Like trying to make it like that was something okay to do, or that was a just like right thing to do by seeking revenge. Like you can't seek revenge yourself. Like revenge is no one else's. Like, so I think it was just very interesting. I mean, I'm all for rappers helping out people, but I feel like it's a time and a place. I don't necessarily feel like they needed to bail her out. I mean, it'd be different if they was like bailing out people who were protesting or like standing up for something that actually mattered. I don't think that was really necessarily it. So, that's my thoughts on that.
Have they like, has Lil Baby 42 like, have they spoke on it? Have they said anything, or they were just like, we got XYZ on their bill? Like, I want to know kind of where their headspace is.
Baby, I'm pretty sure.
I think they reached out to Baby, but Baby's said he didn't want to make a comment on it through his publicist. And then Lil Baby and 42 Doug, I don't know what else they said, but I know they were on social media like asking people to get them in touch with their family because they really wanted to bail her out. Like people was like, free her type shit, because like obviously, you know, just the typical shit. Somebody killed your people, it's like you go after they killer type shit. It's like, oh, you did the right thing. Like anybody would want to do that. But it's like at the end of the day, probably not the best idea. Like, a family is grieving. Like, they are related. Everybody's related. So it's like, you killing your cousin because your cousin killed your brother, allegedly. And the family still don't even believe that. So it's like, you just adding more fire to, to shit that wasn't necessary. But, niggas want to be here, so.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, like, okay, they post a bill, she get a lawyer, you still did it.
Exactly, you still
like did it don't matter if your motive was whatever you thought it was. Like, if it wasn't no self-defense or a justifiable reason, your ass went back to jail. So,
and you goofy. What if he didn't even kill dude?
That's even worse.
That's even worse.
That's even worse.
So it's a no for me.
No bueno. No bueno. No.
Bree?
Mary, like, I just feel like it wasn't they don't know this woman. Y'all just randomly heard about this story on social media. I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't their place to really get involved. That's really all I gotta say, though. It's just like, now that y'all like saying it was the cousin of the brother. Like, it's just, I just feel like there's so many things at play in the storyline. It's just not black and white. Like, we don't have enough pieces of the puzzle to really have an opinion, and for them to be like, I got 10K on it. It's whatever. Like,
right.
It's just messy. It's just mess.
It is.
Well, speaking on the baby, I guess the mother of his child, whatever.
Oh, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend? Sure. Dani Leigh came out with a song. Was it called Yellowbone or?
Mm-hmm.
And she's facing a lot of backlash for that. Rightfully so, for being,
a colorist.
Colorist and tone deaf and just not understanding the situation. She's got a lot of backlash, so much so that it forced her to release a apology video, which, I mean, you can judge it up for yourself. May or may not be sincere. So I just want to talk about, who she is and why she thought she could release this song, and what were you guys' reaction to that song?
Well, I didn't listen to the song, nor do I care to listen to it, because it's meant for light-skinned baddies, and I'm not light-skinned. But I don't know, like, I feel like she corny to me anyways. Let's just throw that. Ever since she got with Baby, I think she been corny. She just do corny shit. They put out corny ass videos. So her deciding to share the song with people, and now I just don't I don't understand if people don't have publicists to really, like, the public is probably not going to fuck with this on these, like, at this point you should just know better. Like, she could have just left the song. If she wanted to release on the album, not say nothing about it. But still, I don't know. I just feel she wasn't very smart about this. To where the point everybody was talking shit about her, she had to delete her Twitter. Like,
yeah.
Damn, she deleted her Twitter?
Yes, but it was on her head. So, and she was pretty much her comment, which is everybody's comment when something is said and people don't like it, is everyone's so sensitive. Like, why can't I just make a song for light skins? Like, I'm Dominican, but I think she's partially black and white, but still that doesn't make it okay. Like, it just doesn't make it okay. She's like, everybody else says all these other stuff in songs, and now I make a song like this. And
this is just speculation. I don't really know the situation. Looking at on the outside, I feel like maybe she probably doesn't really associate with being black.
Mm-hmm.
She probably only uses it to her benefit. So she's out of touch, tone deaf, and doesn't understand, like, the historical ramifications of that. Like, in hip hop, they use that term and colorism is very present, but it's a lot of times it's in lyrics, or maybe not full songs all the time. She made the entire song based on that, and for her to come out and kind of say what she said about people being sensitive, like you have to understand like the history of colorism and basically what yellow bone implies, and it basically implies that, you know, lighter skinned black folk fare better in white society because of how close their yellow bone or light skin is to whiteness.
And that was basically her lyric. That
and like she just doesn't seem to understand that. So I mean, she did apologize. Hopefully someone explained it to her, but more than likely she just probably had somebody, maybe a publicist or anybody, just tell her that she had to apologize if she wanted to save face. And also, side note, like, you know, the problem is still there, and this doesn't change the fact, but the song is trash. The song's not good. I mean, I can't tell if she was trying to sing or if it was like she was trying to do like some melody, like on some whatever, but it wasn't good. It wasn't. And listen, you're gonna come incorrect and it's gonna be trash. You're taking 2 L's. And I don't understand. And I haven't heard anything from the baby. You know, that's supposed to be his girlfriend. He knows she fucked up. He ain't saying nothing. He said, hey, I want nothing to do with this avalanche that's coming your way because you dug your own hole and you're gonna lie in it.
Crazy part than that is, he probably heard the song before she put it out.
Oh, of course, no, he definitely heard it.
That motherfucker cool.
Because when she posted it, Mary enlightened me that he put like some emojis under when she released the song.
Yellow, like some yellow emojis under it. So it's like he heard the song, he knew.
He definitely heard it, and he definitely probably knew it was trash. But you know what? Listen, he probably thought he listened. She go put her song out.
These music trash. But here we are.
Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is what it is.
So I just want to sidebar real briefly. So, you know, some artists decide that they want to make trash songs, or, you know, you've heard just that one track that's just like, man, this is boo. Like, I just want to know for one day what it feels like to be in the studio, to be an engineer, allowing these rappers to walk in the booth and say this trash shit, and then when they come out, party with them and play this shit 20 times in the studio when you know it's boo. It's boo-boo. Like,
well, P, I would like to imagine early on, like for a lot of the engineers that can't work with top-notch talent consistently, it's just something that you got to live with. You know what I mean? Like they paid to be here, so you gonna do the job. You know, I'm not gonna overly jeff with you, but then again, it might not be in my best interest to really dog you out. I might try to help you in the right direction. Like maybe you should probably do this to help this trash ass shit or something like that. But you know,
I feel like honesty is the best medicine, you know, and I just feel like
listen,
they say
if you give them honesty, they gonna honestly take their money and leave.
And honestly, wherever they go, it's honestly gonna still be bullshit.
But shit, if that nigga sign that check, I'm gonna pay you some zeros and some commas.
Exactly.
To produce this tape for me, my boy, so I can put it out.
And who knows? The baby might have been there hyping it up. You know, like this is hard. Yeah, he might have been doing
that. But like, like, you know, when your homeboys be like, yeah, bruh, this is what you think. Be honest. Well,
a lot of people hearing
never you have going on. This may not be honest. Respectively, this may not be for you. The people don't like to be honest no more because of the sensitivity.
Well, you know, people want to follow their dreams, Mary. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But,
and I'm all for that. I'm all for following your dreams, y'all. I'm all for it. But there comes a time that you need to really look in the mirror. You know, this could just be a hobby that's fun to do that I enjoy, but I don't need to publicly embarrass myself.
Everybody's trying to get to that cheddar. That's why they do it.
And you can
Everybody's
get
trying to
that,
get to that cheddar.
There's plenty of them.
if you want to do that, go on the side of the road and play your music, for the people. Go to Vegas.
Oh
They
my
gonna
God.
Yeah, you're not.
I feel like y'all describing every Love and Hip Hop episode ever because it be so bad, but they be in the studio gassing it.
Oh, you seen that?
so
You seen that?
bad.
That reenactment? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
She was hilarious. She did a great.
Like,
I wish I could plug. I don't know her ad name though, but
people just not honest with their peoples anymore, and that's the problem. And if people are just honest, and there are those people who don't give a fuck what you say, they gonna do it anyways, and that's on them.
that's
But
very
one day,
true.
damn, maybe my friends was right. Maybe when the end plan don't work out, it's gonna be like, all right, I'll get my 9-to-5 job or whatever it is.
And then we have a lot of people. Side note, we got a lot of people comparing it to like brown skin girl, and kind of trying to seek an issue with that. And to me, I mean, it's very different. One is to uplift a marginalized group, and the other is based in colorism. Like even the terminology is different. I don't think they're any way the same. I feel like it's very lazy to try to correlate them just to defend, quite frankly, a shitty ass song.
That's goofy for them trying to make that correlation anyways.
Thanks. Like, first of all, we were talking about Beyonce over here.
I'm about to say, you're literally insulting, not that I'm part of the Beehive, but you're literally insulting Beyonce at that point.
So relax.
So Beyonce is
Light skin, and she not that bullshit.
She is light skin.
She clearly understands.
It's the audacity for me.
All right, we can move on. We can move on to some music that we actually care about.
Please.
So Drake, not wanting to abandon his long-lived sports dreams, apparently postponed
He's a
his album
civilian.
because he wants to focus on rehabilitation, which is understandable. But listen, man, you're not gonna make the league.
He be hanging out with Odell too damn much now.
Odell's hurt too.
Right.
They both hurt.
Exactly. Stop hanging out with him. Stop going to practice with him. Stop making your videos at the Nike headquarters.
I'm going to the rec hooping with Quavo and all this and that. Stop. You're not a hooper.
Maybe he has like Mike dreams that one day.
Brianna, he not old, but he about 30 something. You're not making the league at this point.
It doesn't hurt to try.
Can't train your son for this because you didn't play.
There's nothing wrong with him playing ball. All jokes aside, but we want the album. And if it's getting in the way of the music, then we got to cut it out. Yeah, it has to go. It has to go.
His court is the studio.
Exactly.
But I'm also like, how is this getting in the way? Don't all you gotta do is like release it.
Basically, what he told me is his album wasn't finished. It's basically what I heard from that.
If he was injured all this time, he doing therapy, all this extracurricular activity with sports, where he needs to be with 40 and they need to be finishing this shit. He want to be doing dumb shit with Odell and Drewski and at Nike. Go in the studio and go do that. You can work out. You can have whoever train you, but you're not getting drafted, okay?
How hard is it to tear your ACL? Like, what do you have to do?
It's
not very hard.
No, it's not very hard.
I don't even do sports, and I know it ain't hard.
You can literally tell your ACL just on falling or landing wrongly. It's like random. It can be a random injury. Like a lot of times, when you tear your ACL, it's non-contact. So like he could have went up for a rebound or a jump shot and came down wrong.
Okay, because I'm like, is he out here doing something like really extreme? Like, bro,
he's probably just hooping, but I mean, like it can happen at any point in time. Like athletes tear their shit all the time. Wasn't touched by anybody, just did a routine jump shot and tore their shit or came wrong.
Recreational ball, that's great. Go play recreational ball with y'all niggas, bad. But you obviously got the gym for the Raptors. You don't need to be in there. That's for them.
Facts.
Rappers they got hoop dreams, and hoopers got rap dreams. The correlation it's always been there. Sheck West entered the draft this year, and I guess he thought he was gonna get drafted. I know he didn't get a call from me.
Can't speak for that.
I didn't even know
What?
in the draft like that. I thought you had to be like a college player, like some overseas person. He literally declared, and I guess he.
It was a joke.
No, he was serious.
Who did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
Sheck West.
He really?
Yeah, he declared for the draft.
I thought he was joking, man.
Obviously, he did not get drafted. He played like AAU ball, like way when he was younger. He was, I mean, to my understanding, he was cool, but I mean, AAU ball, like you got to take a couple more steps before you are considered to get drafted to the league. You know what I mean? But
so he didn't get drafted, and
I didn't get drafted.
He's just
no.
Well, back to the drawing board we go.
He need to be in the studio too.
He does.
So I mean, it's been what 3-4 years since my boy came out, or that's what his album called, right? Whatever album that his debut.
Yes, it is Mud Boy.
Been too long. I don't know. Hopefully, we get this album from Drake within a couple of months' time. I don't know. I don't know how long he's gonna push it back. I just know that it said that we weren't getting it this month, so hopefully it's in the near future. You know.
I feel like next month would be good because it's called Certified Lover Boy, so it should drop in February, Valentine's Day.
That's fair. That's fair.
We'll see.
That's not a bad idea. We'll see. Looking forward, we have a couple other artists that are making moves, music and other included. We got Kendrick's album's on the way. Travis is working on something. J. Cole already said that he's gonna drop a couple mixtapes before his album even drops, and he just came out with this new collab with Puma with these shoes. They're kind of hard to me. I'm not gonna cap it with y'all. What y'all think about them? Have y'all seen the shoes?
You're literally capping.
You're
literally capping.
I know. I said I like the shoes.
We just went over this.
I said I like the shoes. No, I said I like the shoes. Actually, you can look it up. I said
America.
America, yeah.
He's literally.
What did I say?
capping.
No. What did I say?
You just said,
Tell me what I said. Tell me what I said.
bro, we were literally all just talking. And we all said
No,
they were not
what did I
good.
say? No, what did I say? Tell me what I said. Because I said they was cool.
I
I
don't know.
I said they looked like high top Air Maxes, and they was cool. And then that's when Mary was like, "No, he could have kept them."
That was cool. You didn't say that you liked them.
First of all, you know me. So when I say something's cool, I like it. If I say something solid, it's amazing. Like, y'all know me. That's what that means.
It's a no for me.
It's a lot of cap for me.
Right, but we gonna let he support you, J. Cole. So that's all. He gonna buy your shoes.
Why are y'all lying on my name right now?
Really,
like I didn't say I like it.
he gonna be with really say.
You said they look like Kyrie's, and I was like, eh. And I was like,
you
like
agreed.
said no.
And you agreed. But the point is, he could have kept it. I think he should have did a collab and did some ones, because that's all the nigga fucking wear. Everything else. That's all he wears. That it shows in his videos, the photo shoots. He's sitting on Forest Hill Drive in ones, y'all. Like, that's what he should have did.
That's fair.
I think Travis Scott got that. He got that in Rap Store right now. He got the whole Nike and J thing. You know, that whole the Nike gear.
Jordan.
Nipsey got Puma, so they could have kept that.
What?
I feel like a good collab for him would have been like Reebok, because I'm just thinking like Pierre Moss, and I don't know. I just feel like Reebok would have been like a very good lane for him in terms.
He does feel like a Reebok type
of branding, just like Reebok's branding. I just feel like in their brand alignment with like Black people. I feel like.
But I don't think Puma was a bad choice.
No, it's not. That shoe is bad though.
It's not bad.
Okay, it's not great.
Chris, if you're gonna be there for the release, just say that. Just fucking say that.
Listen. All I said, I like the shoes. They look like kind of like some high top Air Maxes to me, which was cool. I do like the color pattern. I like it personally, and I like how he released them with, he recreated his Forest Hill Drive cover.
No, that was nice.
Yeah, it was like I like all of it, and the shoes.
The photo shoot was nice.
The shoes. Have you seen the shoes?
I just Googled them. I was not impressed.
But were they bad? Okay.
I mean, they weren't terrible, but
Would you resell them, P?
You know,
Well,
Okay.
first of all,
Huh?
he don't gotta like him to resell them. If he find out niggas gonna buy him, he gonna resell them.
You think niggas
It's
is buying?
facts.
People,
I don't think niggas is buying them,
people
but
definitely buy J. Cole. J. Cole.
Chris, you buying them. We know you buying them.
Oh, people was buying McDonald's shirts when Travis had the partnership. And I know they're different people, but I mean, people buy superstar stuff.
but 3 years from now, the McDonald's shirts is gonna be worth money.
Them McDonald's shirts gonna be very retro in a couple years. You're not wrong.
With the Pumas? Okay, then.
Listen, Cole. Listen,
I don't know.
Cole, listen. If you, I know you ain't listening to this, but if you do, I don't condone none of this slander on your shoes, my guy.
I know it.
It's not coming from me.
Because you're a stan. Because you're a stan.
I'm a stan, but
Oh,
I don't know it. I would have told Cole, you know what, my brother? Nah. It's cool. This would I know what I expected to be on his checkoff list before.
Me either. This is very random to me. Very random.
Like this is not.
First of all, getting to the bag is never random. That's what he's doing right now. He's getting to the bag.
But designing stuff is very random.
You can get to the bag, but just have a good design.
I don't think he signed off on a design.
I think he signed off, but I don't think he designed anything. I think he just signed off.
So he just got to the photo shoot and just said whatever.
Listen.
Now I think like they're like,
these are your shoes. These are your shoes. This is what you're gonna put on. You're gonna do this whole photo shoot. It's gonna sell. He said, bet. Cool.
Yep.
Puma probably said, you know what? We need an artist.
Here's a check.
Yeah, no, they definitely cut him a check, obviously. Yeah.
And they brought that man that shoe, and they say, "Look,
it was the check was probably very gratuitous."
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
It should for that. It should.
All right, now we're pretending like the shoe.
If I was J. Cole and they
like it's them future slides.
they brought me that to the meeting, I'd expect a great check for you to have me sit back on my crib for the nostalgia with my fans and my peoples to wear this on Forest Hill Drive Road. And that's all I have to say.
All right, I guess the shoes aren't receiving positive majority vote here. That's unfortunate. Anyway, it's that time of the show where we talk about what we've been listening to. We're gonna talk, get everybody's musical views and explorations that they've been going on through this week. So yeah, fancy words. So let's hear it. What have you guys been listening to? Start off with you, Mary.
I've been listening really to the same shit of last week. I've been listening to Jasmine Sullivan still. Still listening to I've been listening to a lot of that Future and Uzi type.
Mm-hmm.
I really, whatever's called Pluto, Baby Pluto, like I am obsessed with that tape right now. So I've been listening to that an unhealthy amount. I was listening to some old Drake, of course, when he let me down. So I just had to, I was jaded for a little second after that stupid shit. Yeah, here we are. So yeah.
Okay, all right. Pete?
So I actually went back and I listened to some old Cardi. Listened to some Dali, Playboy Cardi, sorry.
You like Cardi B, just say it.
You say what now?
You like Cardi B, just say it.
Cool. Cardi B cool.
You don't gotta be embarrassed, bro.
Yeah, but no, I went back and also I've listened to some old Migos too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I listened to like Culture 2, the first one. And they've been really quiet. I hope they release a project this year, speaking of, because I haven't even like maybe a single here and there, but they've been kind of quiet. So yeah, I listened to some of their old stuff and yeah, that's about it.
I wouldn't be surprised if we actually wouldn't if we don't get a Migos project this year. I feel like right now, even more so than the past, I feel like they're really going down their own individual ventures right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Offset kind of act now, eh?
Yeah, he was acting. And one of them had, I don't know who had, maybe it was Offset who had a clothing brand. Someone got a clothing brand and was putting out like hats.
Real?
One of them, yeah. And it was kind of hard.
Hmm.
They had I think some clothes. I don't know if it was Offset or it was all of me, or it could have been Quavo too. But I feel like
Did one of them have a collaboration with like Pretty Little Things or like no?
Sweetie
Never
does.
mind.
That's Sweetie.
Okay, I thought it was one of them that also. Never mind.
Well, what you been listening to, Bree?
Since there hasn't been that much new music, I went back and I've been going down like alternative R&B routes. But I've been listening to old like alternative R&B. I've been listening to a lot of like Sampha. I went back and listened to the dual EP that has like Without. It's just a very classic. But yeah, some old Sampha. And then also went back. I don't really listen to him, but I've always heard his songs, but I never thought to go back and listen to him. But I've also been listening to some old Saba.
Yeah.
And yeah, the album Care For Me,
Yep,
that's been on repeat.
hard.
No, it's very hard. It's very, very
I'm glad
hard.
You've hipped yourself. I'm glad.
I'm dead.
Anything else?
Download that. Never heard it.
Yeah, he's a Chicago artist. Pretty hard. He's kind of in the realm with like Smino, Joe.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. But I've been listening to, so Joey just dropped a new single called Let It Breathe. I would like to imagine that it's a single leading up from his album. So hopefully I get that. What else I've been listening to? I guess really like kind of going off what y'all said, just like a bunch of old stuff because we really haven't gotten any like big releases in the last couple of weeks. So I mean, we've been listening to some old Cole. Went through Joey's catalog because he dropped that single. So 1999, Before the Badass, and All American Badass. Really, that's really all I've been listening to for real. Just looking forward to the upcoming projects this year.
Agreed.
Well, all right. With that being said, this concludes All the Vibes. Make sure you guys follow us at Twitter, Instagram, All the Vibes. You can listen to us on Apple Pod, Spotify, SoundCloud, and then you'll be able to look up the episodes, video versions on YouTube as well. So just tune into us, and we got a lot of good things coming this year. With that, we out.
Indeed. Stay safe. Wear your mask.
Yep.
Where
Wear your mask. Wear that motherfucker.